Things I would suggest to do is to shop around. Shop around. There's so much available out here. And one thing about having a real estate agent is they can help to guide you, and they know a lot of questions that you may need to ask. If you don't have a real estate agent and you're trying to find one, feel free to get in contact with me. I'll be more than happy to assist you. But there's banks, there's credit unions, and more. So how do you decipher what to choose? So the first thing you want to do is shop around. You can get different rates from different companies, but you definitely want to, like I say, have a real estate agent available because you may have some questions. You're not sure some of the verbiage and some of the language, and we have been trained to understand some of these things. So feel free to get in contact with one of those. But ask very specific about their experience. How long have they been in the business? You want to ask them, do they specialize in VA? Do they specialize in USDA or FHA loans? Because every home purchase that you have is going to be different. So it really depends exactly on what it is that you need and what you're looking for, in your research of real estate property. So you want to find out if they have experience in these situations. For example, I have a client that is a veteran in the military. Well, I have had some other lenders that weren't really that knowledgeable when to VA. So, so I was able to reach out to someone I know that is specialized in VA, or as a buyer, you can select your own and do your own research. But you definitely want to ask about very specific experience and what they have, because what your needs are might be different than what they are specialized in or have to offer. There's other ways that you can go online and you can check out reviews. You can use different ways to check out the reviews, or maybe a word of mouth, ask friends and family members what were their experiences while using those different types of lenders. So you can search for that lender and go online and read some of the reviews. The only thing about some of these reviews are sometimes they can be cited. There's always two sides to one story. Always keep that in mind. There's his side, there's her side, and there's the truth. So you definitely want to keep that into mind as well. People don't always tell you everything. They always hold back some information, don't tell it all. So definitely take that in consideration. It's like when I go on to buy something on Amazon, there's so many different reviews. And so, you have these different stars. And so the stars show you approximately, out of all of the reviews, it gives a total of how many got maybe 5 stars. And it gives a tally and a total. Well, you have to go through and read each and every single one of those to see what was it that they were talking about. What is the chief complaint about the product? What is the thing that works the best, or the thing that works the least? What are the recommendations that some people may have? Maybe there's something extra that you may have had to get when it comes to buying things. So definitely check out the reviews yourself. And one way to get a good first impression is to just show up. When you show up, they're gonna show they're not even knowing what you're there for. Number one, I actually did this when I was interviewing real estate companies, and I actually just showed up. I interviewed over 15 different companies before I decided that who I wanted to go with. And I just walked in and showed up, because how they treat you when you walk into that front door is the type of experience that you're going to be able to expect moving forward. If they welcome you with a smile and they greet you, they recognize you and they offer to help you right away. But if they're slow to answer and they have no idea that you're there and you've been standing there for a while and you're waiting for them to finish a phone call, I mean, you want to, the first impression is everything. How a person shows up is how you can expect that they're going to be showing up throughout that entire duration of that relationship. So if they're showing up and showing their best, that lets you know that they're always going to do their best throughout that entire transaction. And then finally, you can get some estimates. You can go to different ones, you can get estimates. And, there's a form that they can easily draw up for you so that you will be able to see what they may be able to offer to you. And it gives you the details of that loan, the interest rates, the different fees, what your mortgage payment may be. So you can actually do a comparison shopping as well and see what will work best for you. At the end of the day, what's going to matter the most is what is going to work for you. What do you like the most? You get to make the final say. You're the buyer. You get to decide. Is this going to work for me or is it not? Do I like how they greeted me or did I not? Did they make a good first impression? Are the estimates comparable or are they overcharging? So all these things are going to fall down into your lap. But when you have a real estate agent, it makes it that much easier to be able to work with someone and bounce some ideas off of and get some feedback from. I hope this information has been crucial in your real estate needs. And I hope that this has provided you with some value. If it has, feel free to go ahead and like this video, share it, and comment. And let me know what your thoughts are or what questions that you may have for the future. This is Tiffany C. Everett, your global social realtor right here in the state of Florida. May you have a phenomenal day, and I'll be chatting with you again soon.